Hello, everybody. It's time for another Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines run because we have entered the spooky month. For this year, I'm probably doing my last Bloodlines run. Hello! Because honestly, I've done Bloodlines. I then revisited Bloodlines because nostalgia. I then have done every big mod for Bloodlines. And this year, I thought what would be fun would be a challenge. So I am not gonna be doing any leveling outside of what we collect into this sheet right now, which is why I'm thinking about it. And at first, I was all like, oh, how am I gonna min-max this? What kind of character am I gonna go with? And I'm like, only a Malkavian would do this, so Malkavian it is. That is precisely what we're doing. Thank you for that subscription.
Subscription received.
I have been staring at this for a while, so I thought we're gonna grab Obfuscate 2, and we're gonna try and, like, match shit here to be the same as here, to, like, press as many of the small bitty bobbies up as possible. Unfortunately, Malkavians do not have any physical help, so that's gonna be something. I could do one armed one, I suppose, or defense one. Subterfuge goes into seduction. Intimidation goes to intimidate. I can have 2 mental attributes. I have a feeling it should go into perception because I can then get range to 2. So let's do that. But this is me figuring out my build and what it's gonna be for the rest of the game, hence why this is so important. Okay, ranged 5. We managed to get the ranged 5. Now, what can these raise? Hacking, haggle, inspection, or research and persuasion. This one goes to seduction or God damn it. Whatever I choose in talents can't be raised in any extra way. So, do I want a dodge or do I want... I probably want 1 dodge. That probably won't do jack shit, but at least we're gonna have it. Actually, no. Let's undo that. I forgot that we still have 1 social. 1 social. We could have, like, seduction 3. That won't get us far. Haggle 2 or persuasion unclear amount. Okay, let's set it back to dodge. Oh, tent, you camping? Also, because it's the spooky month, I brought some wine. Not a very spooky liquid. Actually, I don't know how this tracks, but trust me, it's important for math crunching. Well, I hope that you enjoy it. Also, because I've done quite a bit of tabbing in and out, that's why you get no music. Don't worry, the game's not broken. It's gonna come back the moment I move on from this screen. After I made all of the very important decisions, which I will not be able to change. Hacking 3. What would research get me? Not much. Considering that if I would buy books and eat them, that would kind of be cheating, so we're not gonna be doing that. But persuasion 3. Inspection, if I remember, only helps us see things in base game, so that's entirely pointless. We're just really high at that. So haggle 4, persuasion 4, or Hacking 3 is what I'm currently thinking about. Haggle 4 we will probably be able to use for the longest. So Haggle, oh, it's Haggle 5 actually, so Haggle 5 it is. There we go. Well, I'm sorry about the weather, but I'm happy that you're doing something that's, you know, quite enjoyable. No levels needed. I would add a thank you, but this is fine. This is fine. So this is our final game build. We're never moving away from this. Okay, you know what? Let's rename no levels needed to just Huggle. Huggle it is. Huggle the Malkavian. That's who we're gonna be. We have ranged 5, so hopefully by the time we get to the endgame bosses, we can at the very least shoot. We can take 1 less damage. Everything should be cheaper for us. We're also kinda able to sneak, sorta. Huggle Spookerson, would that even fit? Yeah! Huggle Spookerson fits! Cool. So, and we're also good at looking, which matters not at all, because that is an entirely useless attribute. But I needed perception for ranged, so yeah, we're good at looking at things. This is gonna be us for forever. Well, at least somebody might sell me armor for cheaper. Or blood, or firearms. Gonna need it. Also, just because we can't level, it doesn't mean we can't do side quests. We're locked out of things that require lockpicking or hacking. Because we have none. But everything else is still on the table. We can still definitely do the brute force combat way, so that's a thing. Anyway, let's transform a mortal into a vampire, I guess. The story's gonna be that after this event, this is gonna be so traumatic for us that we're just gonna be very stubborn and we're gonna decide, you know what, fuck it. We don't need any more than we already know. No sire means no learning. Fair enough, LaCroix. I took that to heart. I'm good just as I am. Stop me if you dare. I also have fish and chips in case I get peckish. Because I haven't finished it yet. You know, from like medieval lore for Vampire the Masquerade, the transformation's supposed to be taking like days, and you just vomit all of your guts out in the meantime. I suppose the curse just took extra fast with us.
My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business.
Though how was he going to hide a corpse on a bed for a long while?
It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one.
It had windows, right?
We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken.
What was that, Skelter? What was the queen bitch doing today?
The kindred of this city, the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests.
I wonder which were?
The accused that sits before you tonight was not refused
How
permission.
long were you even in this town, LaCroix?
My permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression...
How can you tell?
Is death.
I updated it today.
Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community.
But I didn't install anything extra.
To the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood.
It's just the bug fixes, so I feel like we might not experience it.
Let the penalty
plus content was not installed. We're going vanilla on this one, boys. Ooh. That was really clean, no blood either.
To the fate
His
of the
head fell off.
Progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
I like the chatter and the blinking.
Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I
tell you, this is only bug fixes, man. We're going vanilla.
I thank you all for attending.
You can stream the new patch plus the new stuff.
Is not lost. Good evening.
I really love their eye blinking though, like... Oh, well, yeah, you probably, like, ticked the extra stuff. I did not tick the extra stuff.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric.
My phone really wanted to tell me about the weather.
Understand
That's a new one.
Predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your side.
LaCroix, how about in return I will just jump up and down and my boobs will jiggle?
You will be brought to Santa Monica.
Does that sound cool?
Agent by the name of Mercury.
Kind of sounds cool to me, honestly.
He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great.
How about I don't do that? I'll sit in your office and jiggle my boobs.
Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Should bring some humanity straight back, eh? Now this is not let's gain as little experience as possible run. This is just we don't ever do leveling ever again. This is banned. This is what we have and that's what we live on. But we can still do quests, so I'm thinking we will do the tutorial with Jack because it will give us the lockpicking tool. Because let me just check what blood buff puts me at. Not bad. 5 lockpicking. Never mind. We can lockpick with lockpicking. Very expensive, but we can do that. So having a lockpicking tool to pick locks with sounds reasonable. And while we can haggle quite a bit, we can't quite haggle to, you know, $0, so my lockpick, please.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods.
I want to do as many side quests as possible.
Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so why don't you let me show you the ropes?
Just so that we can gauge what kind of side quests we can still do as we progress through the game. Because I think it's gonna get hard. And at some point it will be like, do the quest to check if I can still do the quest versus conserve ammo. At some point we're gonna encounter that. For a while we can probably get around with, I don't know, kicking people with our fists. The Reign of Ages plots again to wash away Revelation.
What? Oh man, and you're a goddamn Malkavian too. Wow, you really are fucked.
Why is this dark demon I see before me? Why? Who?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Ion, you're very much on topic considering that you can't decide if you can or can't hear Bender. Yes, I agree, Janara, that only a Malkavian would never level past the loading screen. Like, the moment we created the character, that is it. We're gonna collect all the XPs to test if we can still do side quests. Well, we're never progressing. What we have is what we have. I shall undertake your dark tutelage. Now I really sound like I'm from middle school.
All right. Why don't we step out back here?
I had seen runs in Baldur's Gate 3 because I'm following one channel that focuses on Baldur's Gate 3 where they're like, no gaining XP period. And I've seen like Morrowind channels that do runs of like nothing above level 1. So those are also like a possible ideas, but for this one I was just like, no leveling past the character creation screen. That's gonna be enough for us for now. Let's leave the theater of horrors behind. For one thing, no gaining XP period would make me like so...
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh?
I don't know, paranoid? Considering that you would need to figure out loopholes and how to glitch the game to complete as little of it as possible.
You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
You can hear it though. It's funny that you wouldn't know it at first, but you can definitely hear it. My minds don't seem to remember.
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here.
Can I think about two things at once if I'm Malkavian?
Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, blood, your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Always remember the first time you shot up heroin, I suppose, Jack. Street like a prom date?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
How do I do this dread deed?
Alright. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs.
No cats on the computer, yay.
Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something. Because it'll come so naturally, you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Honestly, I did, Jack. This is my, like, 100th playthrough. Well, he didn't carry this curse in his veins.
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
I go to drain the luscious liquid. Thank you, Jack. Let me just pop myself out. There we go. Now, this game does function in a funny way. Normally, like, a specific amount of blood loss is dangerous. In here, we're just considering that 99% of all blood loss is actually okay. As long as you still have 0.01% of your blood remaining. This guy would definitely be dead, but look, he has like 5 milliliters of blood left. That will be enough to power his heart, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
My belly's nice and full.
I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you.
Now, considering
that's it, kid.
That we're only running the unofficial patch,
right there.
I will see if my blood still ticks down from just spending time around, because if I remember, that was like a patch feature in one of the patches that I installed at some point. And I did uninstall everything and made an entirely clean install. So hopefully not. I would love to keep as much blood as I can. You see, I'm gonna need it. So spooky. And when do I choose the color of my cape?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait.
My last name is Spookerson for a reason, you know?
Kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in
and I'm Huggle because I'm just so huggable.
Humans on the food chain.
Tell me this tale.
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. There's no sure pet, but still, the chance of immortality is not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
My lifeline will go on for forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Shove it right up there.
Wee!
A steak? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem.
We are very huggable.
Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Like a bad sunburn.
Okay, now. The fuck is this?
An explosion and gunshots, if you ask me, Jack.
Look, you get inside here and head upstairs. We'll meet up in a bit. I'm just gonna go see what the ruckus is.
I hate it that I have to think about it. As far as I know, it is Saturday morning, yes. At the very least in UK, right now is 8:21 a.m. on a Saturday. No worries. It's very easy to get confused about weekdays. I've been there myself. I am so going in. I should probably not try to bite the door. It is very on character, but it won't help me open it. Yeah, the longer you live, the more ambiguous time gets. You just saw like time just does this timey-wimey time stuff. Is it a Wednesday? Is it a Sunday? Who knows?
Stay away from the windows. Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. The Sabbat, they're Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabbat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
Bad guys! I don't know how, but for me, time manages to both really drag on and kind of just fly by. Days last too short and too long at the same time, and I'm pretty sure that that is an impossibility, but let's say that it goes too fast for Huggle and too slow for Spookerson, and we have divided our brain correctly. Where does this path lead?
The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
Tell me of the jester, Prince.
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive.
Oh, he didn't even notice that I said jester.
Like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
If not the sword...
Shh, shh. Heads up.
Then the word? Can we talk to them? We are Huggle, and we're Spookerson too. He is really showing off. I mean, that costs blood, man. Was that the most efficient way of... Were you feeding in the back alleys too? Was that it? Are you like, I walked past 5 people, I can return this in a second?
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
I shall invade this orifice. Oh god, I'm gross. Okay, I do have a question. If his wolves feed, does that count for him or nah? Was that like the alley I was just in? Because I'm pretty sure it is. Press E. E for the guy at the beach. Thankfully, the difficulty was 1. I can do up to 5.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
seen my fair share of demons.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Why need to hide our nature?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
But that sounds so much fun. That being said, I was playing V20 in a tabletop setting on Thursdays, and we have found that throwing and lifting things, the mechanics for that are really, really silly. Like, you can throw 1 pound for as much like 5 times your strength yards per strength point, which means that like the maximum that you can throw at 5 strength is something like 5 pounds. The throwing number is very low, but the maximum lifting number is very low as well, because per 1 strength you can lift something like 10 pounds without any kind of strength checks or anything. That means that if we imagine like 5 strength, which is like the maximum strength, to be like the strongman, in strongman competitions they're lifting like over 500 pounds. That means that upon death, your body shrivels up so much that you can barely do 50. Which is less than 1 adult woman, which is what majority of average men can definitely lift. So, yeah, actually, the juggling of dumpsters, I'm gonna press X to doubt here. Unless we're going by the different rules. My eyes are beginning to open. Effectively, we're agile, perhaps fast, we're not very strong.
Keep our secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of
I'm a Malkavian, I think in tabletop terms.
Tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
Imagine making a Malkavian that just breaks the 4th wall repeatedly. Them going, okay, I'm gonna roll my perception now before doing anything. And everyone's like, what? And you like take out a real life dice and actually roll. But here's the thing, whatever the dice says does determine how well you do the thing. My mind is beginning to cloud. Shine a light and explain.
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla.
Rhymes!
They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Do they get any tips? Like, does anyone pay them for that? Like, they're like, 1 vampire law enforced. Tip, please. These Camarilla are our comrades?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinion.
This one has 0 knowledge. How am I supposed to form an opinion? My minds have many opinions.
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Paint me a picture.
You do what you gotta
Literally.
do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering.
Let me just give you a pen.
For the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
I shall seek this key. Yes, I do know how the game works. Apparently I don't know how to close notes, never mind. But I do know how the game works, so save. Shop. Remember guys, if you ever have a password protected computer, put your password on a sticky note and stick it very close to the machine. That will definitely help with your security features. It will make it very safe, I promise.
There we go. Now take that keycard and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Yeah, look, Huckles is on the left, Spookerson is on the right. We all jiggle one of those very round objects. I mean, good question. I suppose we just act in such an off-putting way that it off-puts our physical appearance. You know, my favorite bit is that we were getting shot at in here and we just kind of stood around. Like, yeah, this is cool. This is definitely acceptable. I'm good. It's fine.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat Vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
I'm actually okay on blood right now, but thanks, Jack. We'll feed. Does blood have vintage and bouquet?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff, but you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
I never tried eating paper, Jack, but I'll trust your judgment. The thirsty rarely avoid an oasis.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now.
I kind of want to listen about the ones that do.
The fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
Rarely doesn't mean never. What if I drain him dry?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless.
We're gonna try not to do that, eh?
Cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
Silence the sermon! I go to drink the darkness.
Alright, now go feed. Careful though. He's gonna drain fast.
Honestly, by this point, we're already forgotten whether we are an I or a we. This is definitely starting to, to a great point. By the time I finished having the conversation, I'm completely healthy and fat, so I don't even know what I'm doing in here. I suppose I'm taste testing the local bum life.
Not quite as good.
I suppose sometimes you just have to.
Some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Ah, his neck tasted like your breath smells. Jack has breath smell?
Well, give it a try.
Need to floss the flannel from my fangs. I don't know why we bit into his scarf, but apparently we did. Don't question our brain case. We're very wise. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
Etiquette demands stay past the salt for my rodent feast.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Only one?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Where shall I sneak?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
Now you see me, then you don't.
Alright, go.
Gone. You know, I do wonder if being a Malkavian is like a curse or a blessing. Sure, you get free mental illness with your vampire affliction, but... I mean, also, you can kind of say whatever the shit you want. It's kind of like being jester in a palace. Nobody judges you for it.
Outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry, he's probably greener than you.
How can you see his shade from here?
The Sabat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. They've fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
Like, I wonder if there are Malkavians that would do, like, the irrational, illogical thing, like, act really random at points, just because they know that they can get away with it. My own green paint is still fairly fresh.
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
Vampire or no, he meets his maker.
Go get him.
Getting. Yeah, I think we're just gonna punch this dude to death, because don't really wanna waste anything on him. Hopefully, yep, we can do the punchy damage. This will work. I fully expect at some point that to turn into 0. I'm gonna pick that up for myself.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in though. The Saban are going all out. You better head underground, avoid stray bullets.
The plan is fine to me.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
I will not wait for you.
Go on. I'll be right here.
Yeah, in a second. Trying to figure out how my buttons work. This is serious business, Jack. I forgot about anything to do with melee weapons. That is because they're entirely... yep, they're just... What button do I want to put here? How about 1? No? Was 1 already... What is 1 taken by? I didn't think that 1 was taken at all. I mean, look at this. There's no 1 in the list. Do you take 3? Do you just not take buttons? Is your buttons invisible? Oh, okay. Did my caps lock do something weird? No, that just doesn't work. Alrighty then. You don't like buttons, I see. Oh, I see. Fair. That's very inconvenient, but okay. I swear there was a way to bring up the whole menu, though. Are we using N for anything? Because if we're using N now, and we're gonna use P. Blessed be the P. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful, beautiful. That's a lot better. N is for Nelly. And P is for paged. Don't ask. They're very close on my keyboard, and I can sort of see them, so... Nelly, thank you. Thanks, Nelly. Let me just... I don't know what strangulation would actually do on an undead.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep...
That is save and load.
Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
More fun then! Like, look, if they fall apart to pieces. What? Jack? How do I door?
Just keep it down.
Button? Is that really a button? That looks like a button. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm only playing with half a keyboard. I could never hit F13. And in general, how the hell do you even manage to do that when F13 is not a button? I have questions. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna waste some blood staring at this guy. And then we're gonna kill him one clumsy hit at a time. Excuse me, guy, I'm just gonna change to my fists. Because they actually hit harder. Oh.
I think they're clearing out.
Hi, Jack. I'm just gonna sit at your crotch in here.
Score though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
Till our next encounter at the elevator.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
I'll do the fishing. This is so dark. At least this one's gonna be so easy because I got 2 levels of Obfuscate. I thought, remember the ship? Because I have a feeling that I'll probably will need to do the ship things on the ship. So you know, just like being able to move while completely invisible, it felt like a thing that I might want to do, so yeah. Go that way. Thank you!
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh man, I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
Why aren't they falling apart into dust then? Are there like local vampire gangs? Do we lick these locals?
Yeah, they've probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
These kinds of peas are undoubtedly deadly.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it.
But I like
I
it.
don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy.
I have 5 in range.
Vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Firearms sound foolish and feeble.
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things...
Just stock up on rocket launchers. That's what video game logic taught me. I'll make sure to bypass any boomsticks.
Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
I'm gonna go and eat. I will do this deed. So, it was P for paged. So, paged it is. For someone that has like 5 range, I'm just really shit. They're apparently human. Like, I'm beyond bugged about that because if it was me, I would definitely be asking some questions right now. And the question number one being, what the hell? Like, is it can some people just turn into ash too? Is that like a condition that you can be born with? Like, you know, ashed corpse? It's just like a trait. When you die, your corpse is a bit ashed. But that's okay. You know? So there's two. Let me just quickly eat you, and then I have your friend to take care of. Well, at least Jack can't steal that one. You see, the baseball is mine. I earned it. Let's back. No! God damn it. Collected it. I wanted to keep it on the floor so that I come out with a free gun too. Normally you can also persuade Jack, but persuasion, not our strong suit.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
You mean the morning? Oh, hey, look, that thing we can't use. Bravo. Surely this blood drama continues.
Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back.
It will be very interesting to see, like, our final XP count. There are the nightly battles of this ancient game.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabbat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids.
Beats coming in when it's boring.
Kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient Kindred rivalry playing out all over the city.
Cool.
A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear.
Cool.
A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
It sounds like a primary time to play some pranks. It would be very funny. Hell is my eternal madness.
Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but hell, you'll figure it all out. If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
Did you take your weapon back? Jack, did you forget your weapon? We're not leveling, game. You don't need to tell me. That's never happening. No! Jack took his weapon back! Well, at the very least, this is not a no-item run. Let's have TV talk directly at us.
Releasing very little information right now, but have identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane. No word as of yet as to the whereabouts of the crew, though the Coast Guard are asking any ships that had contact with the Elizabeth Dane.
I would love a chair
in their search. We'll have more on the story as it breaks.
I suppose I have that one.
A gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island, has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a jogger early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away, the mystery creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus. Though marine biologists that have examined the monster have commented that they have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island, has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a jogger early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away.
I swear you just said that.
The creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus. Though marine biologists that have examined the monster have commented that they have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures. In other news, an apparent third victim of the Southland slasher has...
I thought you only had one news story for a while.
Where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as ripped, torn, bloody entrails smeared upon the walls, splatter on broken windows, feet in weird places. Murder, murder, murder. Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the -0 star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark gate's destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. Our top story tonight, a derelict ship found floating 10 miles off the Los Angeles coast earlier this morning was towed into the port of Los Angeles.
I can't believe that we get to hear about Ash Rivers this early.
The ship was spotted around midnight by fishermen who contacted the Coast Guard after their attempts to hail the ship proved futile. Coast Guard officials are releasing very little information right now, but have identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane. No word as of yet as to the whereabouts of the crew, though the Coast Guard are asking any ships that had contact with the Elizabeth Dane to assist.
Streamlog, that is a good idea. Let me just see where my streamlog is right now. Okay, restream chat is here. You can I kind of like the position, so let me just position it underneath possible game subtitles. There we go.
Splatter on broken windows.
This way you can actually see it. Otherwise it's gonna come to the top of my head, and I don't like that.
Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate.
I think that's all the news that there are right now, and we're still not being guilt-tripped by the TV man, thankfully.
Unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident.
Hey, the password for your computer is Sunrise. Keep the cash in the drawer. It's yours. I dropped you an email with the address. Come over after you get settled. We're Curio. Thank you.
Miraculously, this is the second
Edgy poetry, let's go. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse, a light disperse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. M. Strauss, Tremere Regent, and I just imagined that he went outside of his room, like outside of his chantry, looked at the graffiti on the wall and was like, should include it in my poetry, man. I don't know if that's how he intended it, but that's how I'm gonna read it. A reminder! Mercurio will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting him. SL! Such a shame that he doesn't sign off with XOXO. Dang it! It's big, you know? From Hung Low at Trojan Botnet. Penis enlargement! Watch the girls come running. Call today 1-800-555-STICK! Kilpatrick's crime putter. Looking for that lazy-ass ex-husband who's late on his alimony payments? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further. With Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime putter, you can find almost anyone with a record. And these days, that's just about everyone. So come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If Arthur Kilpatrick... if you got the deadbeat, Arthur Kilpatrick doesn't have any. We've got the technology to find him. From Arthur at directcheapinternet.vtm. I like how all of their addresses end in VTM rather than .com. Welcome from Mercurio, and he has an encrypted email address, I guess? Hey, welcome to town. Come on over to my place once you get situated, unless of course he sat down in the computer and wrote this in a text file. And we'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up the explosives right now. Some astrolite. I should have been back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street, and number 4. Walk to the end of the alley, and my building is right. The next one on the right. And the opening. The game begins. A pawn is moved, and the friend either has access to my computer or also uses an encrypted email address. There's something really amusing about... We'll listen to the Deb of Night the next time. To thinking that there's like... How to put this? No keys? Oh, well, that's a shame. Imagine Kane. Either that or like... the founder of the Malkavian clan, one or the other, because that's the speculation. wondering about 21st century America with an encrypted email address. That's quite the picture. Let me just blood buff and unlock everything in this floor as fast as I can. Well, apparently so whoever is the pawn as well. This was unlocked and it doesn't have anything fun. Outside of their newspaper. Carnival of Death. Gruesome remains found at the pier. Police baffled. It just looked at the dead man and was like, that's so baffling. He's dead. What do? What now? This has never happened before. Nobody sends me any mail. Not yet anyway. I'm so unpopular, not even ads.
Hey, lady. You got some change, lady?
I am the fattest piggy bank in the world, but I will not break for you.
Bitch.
Tasty. Thank you. I needed some of my blood back. Okay. I wanted to zoom out, but cutscene playing, never mind. I walk kind of weird, like slightly slidey. That's fine. It happens to the best of us. Can I get you to pay me? That's the question.
What time is it?
What strings pull you, stranger?
Nothing. Nothing. Just waiting for a friend to get off work. He's a police officer. Old army buddy. He should be bringing his dog as well. It's a Rottweiler. Wonderful attack dog.
Our whispers are talking about tomes right now. At least that's what I got. Could you repeat that, Brain? Could we persuade you to provide the funds recently pilfered from us? Perhaps we might make a sweet street-side rendezvous.
I'm happily married to my work. And I have a wife, too.
Pay me!
Afraid I'm a little short on...
Pay me!
What I wouldn't do for a glass of 79 Chateau Montebleau right now.
I have no persuasion or intimidation. You won't pay me. That's okay. We have other places to be. A Kilpatrick to visit, a Mercurio to visit. Sure, we'll pop by. Actually, a hospital to visit. Probably can wait. There's also a ghoul in front of the hospital to visit. That's locked, that's locked, that's locked. That's open. Hello!
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
Not very fast. Are you the fleet-footed god?
Mercurio, if that's what you mean. Oh, shit, you're a Malkavian, aren't you? Damn, that's the last thing I need. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. I can't even understand what the hell you're saying.
You understood it just fine. You need only open your eyes. Now tell me your tale.
What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit. My rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
You're a silly dying man.
I'm lying here bleeding to death, and you're cracking wise? I don't need this crap.
Who made your flesh cry?
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in L.A. I verified him. Organizations seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kicking it.
Have you tried taking the horse out?
Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards.
Dirty rat bastards.
beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. I had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
Where are the demons who attacked you, Mercury?
Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. And one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
Tell us where our feet must travel.
Laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, alright.
How else do you want me to recover your things?
Parking garage, stairs down to the beach. On the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
Mercury is not so fleet. So must we be in his stead?
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I wanna kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
We'll get the Boom Boom and your gold, Mercury.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Never turn down a good weapons dealer. I'm gonna need you. Can we do something to stop your flesh from screaming?
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
Okay, I'll go raid the hospital. I shall return with some numbness, Mercury. We can't really use the XP, but we can still use friends. I'm gonna try and do this the hard way, aka I will be, you know, killing both Ming Zhao and LaCroix at the end. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna probably involve a lot of shooting. I probably could have, like, taken melee or brawl capabilities instead, but come on, the fire thingy is, like, the best weapon in game. So I definitely want to be using them fire thingies later, and I thought more ranged could, you know, help. Plus 5 range, not bad.
You're a vampire, aren't you?
You're crazier than who we see in the mirror.
Come on, you are too. Oh man, don't bullshit me, girl. Just come clean. I ain't gonna tell no one. It's okay. I just want to talk.
Let's trade words, golden boy.
Hell yeah! Oh man, I knew it. Oh geez, I knew you were. I just could tell. Oh man, this is great. And I saw your teeth, and I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you. The name's Knox Harrington. Pleasure to meet you. Oh man.
Oh man. Are you also a night child?
I'm a ghoul. I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago, when this guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes. Blew my goddamn mind.
Did it hurt to enter a world?
Nope. My new boss has set me up.
Ghoulish is a ghoulish. Wait, what is a ghoul?
Well, the way it was explained to me,
I do enjoy staring at your chest.
Some of their vampire blood.
Quite a nice jugular.
Vampire power.
Gonna assume I'm kinda hungry.
Kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man.
Camera angle.
Ooh, watch out.
Yeah, camera angle. And so I'm just gonna talk with that little image of a vampire on your shirt. It looks pretty sad. Are you a happy little golden ghoul?
It's awesome! Man, after that first taste of vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's like... Well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. I felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's wrist.
It's a conversation where both of us like, whoop! Chest time! Who is the nasty dude?
Oh man, I really wish I could tell you.
Oh
I know
man!
I'm supposed to, but it's really cool to be talking to you just, well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires. Oh man! Well, other than my master, so I thought I'd just say, you know, what's up? You know?
I'm sorry, I should have been recording in vertical. I'm recording in horizontal. That's obviously the problem. What occupies the golden ghoul's time?
Look, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm on a secret mission for my master. Well, hey, it's been great talking to you, man.
I just assumed that this is the proper way to speaking to people by staring right at their chesticles. I have vacated the building. And we did too, and more importantly, we're gonna be entering this one. You know, it kind of struck me, I was reading about the whole Bloodlines 2 debacle. How Hardsuit Labs approached people that either really wanted to work with the Bloodlines IP or were original writers. And they got them, and they pitched the whole thing to Paradox. And for 2.5 years, the writers wrote them a whole bunch of stuff. Hardsuit Labs threw all of it out. And then their contract lapsed, so the writers got let go. And then the development team changed. And it has nothing to do with the original. And I'm like, how do you get this IP and screw it up this badly? Like, what the fuck, man? Was. Whatever. So not anymore. Oh. Yeah, that's gross. I hate when that happens. When,
No.
everyone just gets let go. That game is in such development hell.
What's the hops, bro?
Whatever comes out is not gonna be good. When a game enters that kind of, it never is good. Like, that is such a rare thing. Like, I completely given up on it. The only thing that I wish that Paradox has done was rename the bloody thing. It has nothing to do with Bloodlines. Don't smear the name. Call it Vampire the Masquerade Seattle. Why not? Like, I mean, you're setting it in Seattle. It may as well be Seattle. It is cursed.
Please, wait your turn and you'll be seen.
You'll be seeing me beyond sight.
All right, go on back.
Thank you. That's very convenient. I'm sorry, your expressions are the best. I know that you're dying. But just that... Hi.
Please, get a doctor.
What if I'm a doctor? The broken will be mended.
My insides. It hurts so bad.
You have some blood on your chest, but like nothing obviously is wrong with you. So I'm very, like, that looks dried. At least Mercurial looked like he was running a bit. Oh god. Yeah. Look, zero surprises there. What I've seen, not the best. And then there's this, like, one guy that's trying to, like, recreate. Can I unlock anything really fast right now? Oh no, it wore off. I could have unlocked the exit as well. I thought that this door I could probably pick, but no, I can't. Yeah, I've heard that about a lot of things. Like, people worked... all of their work got rejected. And then they, like, got let go. So, you know. Great times. I don't know what I picked up. I'm gonna assume that it's morphine. No, that was just a pill bottle. Okay, no morphine for me, not yet. It's just... Ah, yes, this is what I wanted to see, morphine. I made a video on it on my channel, but there's this, like, one guy that's moving Vampire the Masquerade Redemption to Skyrim. And he can't legally be Vampire the Masquerade Redemption anymore because Activision owns a lot of the assets, and they said no. But it's gonna be something. And honestly, this is the most Vampire the Masquerade project that I'm excited about. And it's not an official one. It's just some guy that decided to mod Skyrim, and I'm like, excellent! You're like the first good thing to happen to a franchise in a long while. There's like quite a few big mods for Bloodlines. Like I played them. They're like full-on overhauls. I think that they made this game on the Source engine. I have no idea what hacking is, mate. Don't ask me. Can I break into the paste? Probably not. Like not my character has not a clue. What is a keyboard even? What is a keyboard? Yeah, I played a whole bunch of them. Do you guys just like hold any kind of nice, I don't know, emails or whatever? Probably not.
Get a crash card in here.
Do you have your password on a sticky note by any chance? I could use it.
I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions.
A saintly little morsel is teetering on death razor's edge.
Are you sure you're in the right place? Psychiatrics are on the 3rd floor.
My vision is as clear as the murk muddled rainwater.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And to be honest, I don't have time to figure it out. I'm the only doctor here right now, and we have twice as many people as usual waiting for treatment.
But the little angel is sliding further into that great black abyss.
Listen, I think you're telling me about that girl over there, and I hear you. But right now, I have a man with a bullet hole in his head, and he needs me more than she does. Just stay with her and make sure she doesn't go into shock, and I'll be there soon.
Okay. I think he's dead.
If I could only rest for a second.
Like, if he has a bullet hole in his head...
What time is it?
I can't see him breathing. Like... I don't know, dude, I'm pretty sure he died. Like, if you want to take a break, like, just break down over here on the floor right now. Nobody will know the difference. Like, you can't help him. He has experienced the great beyond already. Now, with you, though...
Can someone call my grandma, please?
Don't go before I rescue you, little morsel. I too love drinking from random people's wrists when I'm in delirium. I haven't even done it yet. No, just of course we're gonna feed her our blood. That's just the sounds that she makes naturally, together with some crying. I understand. It's just... Don't question it. If a blue woman approaches you, just do whatever she tells you. I really merge with the wall quite well. You good? You look good. You look fine. Do you have some tomato sauce on your chest? But honestly, I think if you tried the laundromat instead of the hospital, everything's gonna be fine. Your flesh mends.
You... Who are you? Oh, what did you do?
Fun things.
What did you do to me?
I'm a simple worker, a hospital healer.
No, you did something. I can feel it. It's fixing me. I kissed your wrist. What did you do?
I do suckle when I kiss people's wrists. And I do just kiss people's wrists when I enter complete delirium from blood loss. Don't question it. Some things are best forgotten. Wash me from your mind.
You. I feel like I know you. Like you've always been here.
I must leave you, my blood love. Farewell. Don't engage in any golf parties, okay? This was a one-off. It's kind of kinky, probably not that clean. Don't do that again. It's not very good for you. I could really use some blood. Screw it! I'm gonna spend some more. Door needs opening. And while we're here, let's see if we can open another door just in time, please. Oh god. No! Number 2, why you stopped me? Right, there's gonna be some very unhappy people on the street tonight. That's fine with me, but don't think that it's fine with them. But that's fine with me. Employee of the month, Vandal. That is 1 name and a half to be born with, and that is 1 face and a half to be born with.
The needle?
I'm gonna assume you're male.
Donation could save a life, you know. Oh.
Your testicles look very male-like.
I don't think you're here to give blood at all.
But honestly, I don't know.
Betty. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
Your hairline is really low. Is that good for male pattern balding? Like, if you have, like, a hairline that's lower, do I actually, like, produce more hair? Is that how it works? Your tongue makes strange garbled noises.
They all come in here with that same nonchalant look. With that, who, me, stare? As if they were so clever. Do you think you're the first vampire to try and come in here to buy blood? Honestly.
Also, a vote. Is his hair greasy, or is he using product to make it look like that? Because it kind of has that 90s look to it, where everybody was trying to make it look like their hair is wet without being wet. Kind of like, you know, the Nirvana look. That's kind of down and sad. But also, he kind of just looks like the kind of person that wouldn't wash himself. Your eyes see much. How much for liquid lunch?
If you have to ask.
Show me your crimson nectars. So 79 and 158. Not bad. There's still 2 doors locked in here. 1 up there and 1 all the way down there. But I do need to eat somebody. And I did get Mercurio's pills, so I suppose I can just, you know, drop them off for him. You're gonna be turning a corner. You are walking quite a lot. Oh, god damn it, who saw me? Probably everybody, but who saw me? Impatient! I'll let you get all the way to this corner over here. Don't know what you don't think so, but I think so. I feel like a spotlight is on me. That's probably the lighting. Thank you for your sacrifice. You will be missed when you eventually die from that blood loss. Because that was a lot. But you can take it, right?
Oh, Mukti is going to be so upset.
Okay, can't feed off the weird guy. That's definitely noticeable. But I would like to. He kind of annoys me, honestly. I would really like to eat him. Look, I'm a Malkavian. I don't know how these things work, okay? What's up with all of your eyesights? They seem a bit too good. Did any of you try seeing less at the very least? Is anyone looking at me? I don't think that they are. Good. Thank you for your sacrifice. You still have a lot more blood to give, so I will remember you. Now, little bit of morphine. Just for a pretty princess. There is like a guy that can sell us weapons. We're gonna try and not to buy anything whatsoever for as long as we can help it, because at some point we'll need to buy bullets. Wake up, sleepy dad! Have some numb juice.
Oh, holy Christ, I needed that.
I will return with the boom boom. Ooh. We're very humane. And we have 4 experience, and we can't spend it. It will be a question how many quests we can actually do, and it will be an even better question how much XP you can actually earn in game, because we're definitely testing it. You know what? For the funsies, after we're at like LaCroix's office waiting to assassinate him, that's when we can spend it if we wanted to. Like, by the time when we have, like, you know, already stabbed him and waiting to have the last conversation, that's when we can do the thing. I want to visit Kilpatrick. There is something about this game. I'm telling you, it's the atmosphere.
I have seen the face of the demon, and it is excited.
Someone's...
Rain is the pungent sewage of hell, seeping into the cracks of this putrid purgatory. Soon it will wash over and carry you all to the damnation sea.
The end is here!
Skies are all rotten, and the storm is our death sentence.
Why is the voice acting good?
See reflected the contempt of your savior.
Savior!
To scorn the Lord's love, the damned laugh loudest before they lose their heads.
Ooh, birds. Is that bats? Is that birds?
We are living in the last days of the last age of mankind. Repent your wickedness and atone in these your last hours.
I'll leave you to it, my bro. Yeah, I feel like you might have a great conversation somewhere in there. Suppose he's not important enough, so he tried his best, okay? Hello.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
I would like to earn some money, but are you the keymaster?
Huh? Oh, I see what you're yapping about. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Keymaster, huh? Might be worth trying. Arthur Kilpatrick, the Santa Monica Keymaster. Yeah, I don't know, it sounds kind of like a bad horror movie.
Do you alone hold the keys?
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
I wake up so late that the only job that I could ever have is a graveyard shift, and that just sounds so comfy. Oh, hey look, it's midnight. Ooh, that's a running clock. I can't read whatever his certificate, though, is. I think it says registrations and licenses, but the rest of the shift is kind of too small. And, it's worrying that there's about, like, maybe 2 sentences worth of text there. Huh. I wake up at, like, 10. It kind of... I suppose a 12-hour shift kind of sucks. I want to say that it's peaceful, but not if you work in a hospital. Hunting bounties sounds exciting.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting back in the day. Takes a good solid set of brass balls. Pardon the expression, Missy, but it takes balls to be a good bounty hunter.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Fair enough. But hospital work is one of the most stressful careers you can ever have. And shit's always happening in the hospital. Does your hunter have good balls of brass?
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Maybe you need to find a different set of brass balls. I can dip these in metal. Just so you know, I think it's gonna work.
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
I will happily hunt the hunting one.
Great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is.
I'm gonna
Maybe
cheat
you'll
with
find
this
some
one.
there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
I have more questions bursting my brain.
Sure, honey. What is it?
By cheat, I mean... Oh, I'm no longer here. Never mind. The questions vanished. I literally have no idea what I was gonna ask. I remember that his password is Amalia. I can't do anything about it. I have the memory of this. So we're gonna open up his email, but if I remember, you don't need to do that, because all you really need to do is to hit his record player. Did you apologize? Oh, that's so polite. Thanks, mate. I'm not gonna look up if I don't remember something. I think the only other password that I remember is, what was it, like Metalhead Industries or something? The thing in Hollywood for the Nosferatu quest, and one of the passwords, I'm absolutely certain of this, is bang your head. Because I've done that quest for so many times, and I've been so confused about it. That money is now my money. Thank you.
Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding, and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got, too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
Oh, you're the one that's gonna listen to it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's enough to know, you know, where he went. So, this is just an extra. Amalia. And you can find it on a, you know, portrait. Well, rather like... I'm trying to remember. Poster. There we go. The word is poster. On a poster. Location, McGee's hiding in tattoo parlor in Santa Monica, which is what we just listened to. Key. Oh, don't forget the key to the tattoo parlor. It's on the top of the TV. Oh, we got it. So we good. But yeah, if you don't know his password, it's here. It's right here. I like how it's a very unobvious thing, because who would think that that man would set his password to be a poster inside his room? But that's what it is, and that's how you can find out. It's the one password in game that I remember very well. For reasons. Two parlors. There's like a guy that sells stuff over here. We're not gonna be using his services though, because leveling up through books would kind of be cheating. So we're definitely not doing that, and we're just gonna try and avoid buying stuff, so by the time we need to buy stuff, we're probably gonna be in downtown. I'm instead gonna be collecting resources in Santa Monica. And speaking of which, we do have 5 on, you know, the brain eye can see thing, so... Quick cash for modeling! Call Gimbals Prosthetics. I don't need to call, they're calling me, yes?
Hello? Might I speak with Mr. McGee?
No! Can you solve the mystery of missing McGee?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
I also seek missing McGee.
You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him?
I am a donut lover sifting for secrets. I'm pretty sure that means that I'm a cop.
Oh, I see.
Let us meet on this McGee-ish mystery.
I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it?
Oh, I can't wait to fist you, mate. Where is this devilish dwelling?
I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbals Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
I look forward to buzzing your basement.
Very good. And might I say that you have the most colourful way of saying things. Very interesting dissection of the language. Well, anyway, speak with you soon.
Bye, Bee! I color the world with the hues of my madness. Farewell. Our character's so fun. It's like Malkavians and Nosferatus. Just the fact that they have unique flavor text. What can I say? I'm a complete sucker for that. And it really fits the theme of the playthrough. If I wanted to min-max, I should have gone with something like Bruja, because, you know, they would hit harder. And instead, I'm with the clan that can see things, which is very useful and useless in this game. Ah, the Limb Lord!
Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
No two buzzes are the same. Jesus Christ, that dialogue. The Limb Lord.
Hello.
Hi, Limb Lord.
Welcome to Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right?
Can you imagine someone actually being on a police force that's this goofy? Yes, tell me your name, Limb Lord.
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimble. Stanley Gimble. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
Huggles Spookerson, you can call me Huggles. Let us speak of the mysterious McGee.
Oh, right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing.
But McGee didn't show up for his mugshot?
No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume.
Bedroom perusal?
And that was the last I'd heard of him.
What about Carson, Hunter of Bounties?
Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files. Do you want me to try and dig it up?
Dig for this treasure, Limb Lord.
Don't mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along.
A moment is a slice of eternity. Farewell.
Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
Oh, thank you. No. Why? Having compliments on arms is just such a weird place to compliment. The last time anyone talked about my arms is my grandmother, which was, your arms are getting fat. And I was like, thanks, Grandma. And she was like, you know, I used to hide my arms when I was young because they looked fat. Thanks, Grandma. I don't know why you're telling me this. Suffice to say that I'm 30 now and my body has changed, and some of my family members seem to have not accepted these changes. The fact that I can lift this is so weird. Oh, well, thank you. I too believe that they are, but my grandma not so much. I can't take this leg though. Let's just put it with the head. You can have some legs. You can have two of them, in fact. It's gonna be like a mannequin in a box, you know, assemble your own mannequin. You don't need an extra head, I think. I don't know, but I think you don't. Ooh, paint cans. That reminds me, I'll have to paint my bathroom at some point. We have the cutest Halloween curtain for the shower now. I'm gonna be painting it pink to match the curtain. Because there's some tiles in my bathroom. There's also some non-tiled places which have not fared very well because the paint that was there was not water resistant, which is a very interesting choice for a bathroom that also has a shower. It's like a combined bathroom and shower room. Not the brightest, whoever made that decision, but it's fine. Fear not, I got water resistant paint, so we will be redoing that. My corridor's green, my workroom's gray, and my bathroom's gonna be pink. I love having this apartment. Is he making teeth prosthetics too, or is that just like an extra hobby? At least that sounds like really cheery. I grew up in a beige home. Like, when I was 10, my mother tried being like trendy, and the trendy thing was having like just a slightly off peach color that's kind of bland. And then to try and match the furniture roughly to the same vibe. So, lots of light woods and mostly like this off peach for like sofas and things like that in order to look and sleek and modern. And gotta say, beige home is so not it now.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal.
Yeah,
that guy's
Gimbal.
been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Now, how do I open this curious cage? Is it this? Yeah, I'm just... Punchy. In this contest of punches, I seem to be losing. Fixed it! I'd rather blood buff myself than die to McGee. I'll have to eat somebody again. You look very tasty,
Thanks,
but
man.
apparently
You're a
I cannot
lifesaver.
has.
I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
I appreciate how calm you are about it. Here's Johnny.
Ha ha ha, that's funny. Cut it with the Carson jokes, will ya? In case you didn't notice, this ain't exactly the Tonight Show down here.
Kilpatrick, the Keymaster, sent me.
He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He has more bounties for you to hunt?
What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand.
How
People
will you
took my
make
trigger
money,
finger
though?
For a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
On your back lies a yellow brick road. I am no longer here.
Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Have fun with the old Stumpy. That really sounds wrong. Do you mean this one? Or do you mean the guy that I just murdered? I'm not taking his hand. I mean, that would be a very Malkavian thing for me to do, but no. I don't want the free hand in his inventory. It's kind of not my thing. I have 2, that's enough. If I ever need a 3rd one, I'll know where to find it. Alrighty, I have already taken all the blood that I can. Mannequin arms and other parts, whole mannequins on sale, prosthetic limbs, varies per customer, crash test dummies. Oh, that's pricey. Amputees must wait up front. What would he have done if I never followed him? That would be my question. Is that full of water or is that entirely empty? Can't tell. I so appreciate the ability to switch between 1st and 3rd person. Oh honey, you're just in time! I was hungry. Perfect timing. Oh god damn it, who was looking at me? Let me eat a policeman in peace, please. You're not looking, nobody else is going. Yeah, that was just a fluke. Let's remember to never eat this policeman ever again. He's not very tasty anymore.
Need company?
No, not yet. I'm trying to avoid to spend any money. So we should tell Kilpatrick about the thing, then maybe head to the beach. That sounds like a good idea. You know, meet E and the gang. Get some astrolite. All the good stuff. I'm probably gonna be playing this fairly slowly this time around. Just, you know, take it all in. Take the sights. Look at people. Have some conversations. We're only playing this, like, through once. Probably finish it halfway through November. That's fine with me. Oh, Crime Putter! Search a national database for missing and wanted persons. Find information on your neighbors and co-workers. So he's allowing people to just use his computer for free, I suppose.
What's shaking?
Bacon! I found the hunter, but he'll not come back to hunt bounties.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
Well, he ain't coming back! His itchy finger is a crazy trophy.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
How many boats do you own?
Has fate left you a losing hand?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Perhaps my personalities are talking it over.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
It's the license that's the problem, and not the fact that the person that you're offering the job is obviously a nutcase. You want to see if he still casts a shadow on the Lady of the Sea?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
I still have no green for the gold diggings.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Keep that money coming. Thanks, my Jello junkie. Perhaps I can help you hunt the other bounty.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin.
My money groweth.
His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
I may need a bow that fires bullets.
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out, Tripp down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so we don't usually sell guns.
Hello, we're Malkavian.
We'll set you up all right.
I will visit to Maid Marian.
That's right, Marianne Murrieta, in them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell money
That's
is,
where it left. Ouch.
Going, whatever. But be careful, you're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
What? I can't hear you because I'm already gone. Anyway, so we can earn XP, but we can't spend them. The only skill points that I have for this run are the ones that I inputted into my character at the start of making the character. And I thought Malkavian's fairly fitting for this. Anyway, let's just hit up our house. Get into that room that we have already, you know, unlocked. And maybe go down to the beach. See how Z's doing. Get some astrolite. Sounds like a plan. Maybe a little bit of a dinner date. I have a lot of places to break in. Thankfully, that blood buff is doing a lot of lifting. And it will for the rest of this playthrough, but for a while that will help with what we're doing.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer.
It really sounds like you're calling your girlfriend a horse.
To discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Ooh. That is a book. Okay. Cool. Good. We don't have the research. We can't accidentally use it. Right, I don't suppose LaCroix has sent me anything. No, okay. Because at some point he goes, werewolf blood. We're not gonna drink it, we are gonna send him off to him. So it would be funny if drinking it was an option. I need the beach, and thankfully my blood no longer ticks down. And this is a very cozy midnight, as far as midnights are concerned. And we know that it's a midnight because of Kilpatrick's clock.
I've seen a lot of shocking things in my time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there is torn in two. By the looks of it, you'd think someone tied him to two horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago up in Malibu, Thomas Gun Beach. Looked like, I don't know, an animal attack.
Shark bite?
Nah, I ain't seen shark bites. This was something different. Like whatever killed him, the head was missing, the hands were missing. And there were these huge slashes. But
bullshit.
No. Guy was literally slashed to ribbons. The worst part was I was waiting for the meat wagon. Like something was watching me. I swear on my badge today, there was something just out of sight. For a split second, I thought I wanted to spot a guard and get the hell out of that place. This day makes me wonder what's real.
Maybe it was a werewolf. Woo!
All right.
Or a vampire.
Whoa. Get it. See, this is why you didn't get invited to Hernandez's wedding.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, your friend in here is recalling a highly traumatic experience on the job. Like seeing some poor corpse that was torn to ribbons. And you're like, maybe it was a werewolf. Boo! I don't think that your friend would be pulling your leg like this. Fish. Hello!
Up there. Through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Ah, the demons who broke the fleet-footed god!
Those men you are looking for.
You see the twisted strings of my tomorrows. Speak more.
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
We're both Malkavian. Well, you're mostly Malkavian. May the moon light your twisted path, Shadow Seer. Farewell.
Thin blood. Looks thick enough to make.
I have a lot of questions. My first one is, did you just open your vein to inspect your own blood? That light really nicely reflects off her eyes.
You had me. No, you are going to China.
Not quite, but almost correct. Yes, the future may take me where you see.
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
I see the Dark Father and the one who stands in front of him.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. It's open. Oh god, run!
Considering that our character has the chance to like walk away, I wonder if all of this influences their decision. Yes, the tomb will light up the night sky.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
Look again. Perhaps I can share your dark vision.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Tell me how fate has laid the road before me.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
Take 20 gold and speak your riddles.
Then ask again.
Tell me of the final nights and what they hold in store for me.
The Crimson Sheep. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
The only thing that I'm very confused about with that one, because, you know, we played this thing before. I'm hoping everybody in here has. On YouTube, if this is your first time seeing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, I'm so sorry. I have so many playthroughs on my channel. You can definitely find another one. He's not who he says she is, and it's gonna burn. I'm gonna assume that he's not who he says she is Ming Zhao in front of the Gauts Manor. That's how it makes sense in my brain, but that is such a sentence. In whom can I place my trust?
The man on the couch. The lone wolf. All others, tread carefully.
The peace, they go everywhere. What shadows seek to curse me? Where lie the snakes in waiting?
Many, everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles. But I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
Tell me of someone who needs a deed done.
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
Do you have any fortuitous words, a faithful phrase to save me in my future days?
Don't open it.
Who stole my wheeled contraption in the grade before 6?
I see the future, not the past.
I'm sorry. Do I win?
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
I have a long time ago. I had the CDs and everything. And then I got on Steam. Because that's how good this game is. I need the fork to press down on my fish and chips! But I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here we go. Sorry, Zayden. I won't pee on camera ever again. It's just this fish and chips, man. Pretty good. Very simple food. But I like it. That's the steak that I can sell to the guy over there. I don't want to sell it. I want to be nice. And we have 0 persuasion anyway. And I'm gonna stare up close in the, you know, the forbidden beer. Actually, anything to pick up around over here? This just feels like such a location where you can hide something. I too like staring at dead people. That is my hobby after all. Hello, officer. Just been engaging in my hobby with your buddies. I'm alive! Let's see. Days are pretty calm. Still, financial situation is still a bit iffy. And this year I'm dealing with aging and I don't like it. So there's that. But I'm very happy to be back to, you know, Bloodlines for one last time and doing like a challenge run just like feels like the appropriate thing to do in here. But I'm going very slow.
Hope they don't find me here. Evening.
Blood runs red on the fairway. Why?
Murder. No, I wasn't here when it happened.
I'm not here anymore.
Hope they don't. Evening.
Have you seen a pack of bat-wielding beach demons?
I don't know. Talk to E. Guy without a shirt.
Guys, buy a shirt to E. It can't be that expensive. You can even steal one. Between D and F, I travel. You okay?
Yeah. No.
Okay, that's a no.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
I will cast no shadow on your flame, little sickling.
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No, but a pity to be trapped within invisible walls.
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
Who's the hunter and why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? And we seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
I say you all are else extra screwed. Actually, depends how you look at it. Maybe if the curse is less strong, you might still not travel to the abyss upon death, and your soul might not just disperse into nothingness. So, I don't know. Maybe worse, maybe better. Bears investigating. What clan blood is that runs thin in your veins?
Clan? See, I've heard all that before. And I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. I'd like to know just what I've become. We'd all like to know just what the hell kind of devil's contract we've apparently signed.
You see, with one guy, I was staring at his specs. To compensate, I'm staring at your forehead. How did your blood go from thick to thin?
I'd just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
The flower girl.
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself, the way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
Tell me a tale, little sickling.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
Is your flower dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know.
Why would you ever answer with clinically?
I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
We're all children of the night, bloodthirsty and damned.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules, and the terms, and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Nobody made you sign the Yule, eh? Does the thin blood flow for you all?
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing.
Well, it sounds like an awesome concert.
More in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
Perhaps I can delve the mysteries of your thin blood.
Well, I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
The secrets hidden from you may show themselves to me.
Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E. The black-haired beauty over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says. That nervous bloke is Copper, and the one who can't speak so well's Julius. Kid's gloves with them. They've had it rough.
Where might I find the thin little secrets?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you could start there.
My shadow darkens other domains for a while. Hopefully the diner lady doesn't think that I've had a stroke because the way that I speak.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
He walks among us playing his ancient game.
Huh? You mean he's around here? Where? And what game is he playing? I really need to find him.
Why do you seek the Dark Father? Oh god, because I'm a Malkavian, I just know.
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Only a silver screen dream.
Oh. But...
Oh.
How about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
The disease sticks to you like dirty underwear. That's an image.
What? Oh, no. There's nothing I can do?
I'll leave my pity party here with you. You can always see the sun. It's very beautiful this time of the year, whenever this is. This, honestly, it's autumn. If I remember from, like, reading the logs on, you know, the computer and Foxy boxes, it's autumn. Which is the perfect time for this sort of thing.
Help you?
Step aside, gatekeeper.
Okay, you can go on in. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
Shit will not be started.
Damn it, I want to hurt somebody.
So do I. More importantly, I want to see if I can eat you without anyone seeing me. Actually... Can I just... Oh, this is great. Well, maybe. I kinda... To be fair, there's still, like, money in there. Okay, you're here. There's a guy that's trying to hit me. Well, shoot me. There's you, which I can eat. It's very helpful. Thank you. I will take your gun. Now that I think about it, I kind of want to raid this old place, if possible. He has a good weapon too. He has a very good weapon and a lot of blood, so I'm gonna be taking that. I think it's a Magnum. I'll need it, and I don't want to buy it. I want a pile of money so that I have infinite ammo for the endgame. Oh yes, I too love accidentally exiting the building that I am because I was feeding. Oh, that's a knife. You really? All you dropped was a knife? My man, you had a full-on Magnum. That's unfair. Excuse me, guys, just shopping for your money. I've heard about it. Call it that Malkavian insight, you know? he will provide me a couple more bullets. I will need those. Is that a book? Oh no, I can get a stereo. Okay, alright, I can use that. Rather, I can sell that eventually. Is there anyone left, like, outside of this guy? Because I'm not too sure. This is just such an easy building to clear. Well, good news! The thieves had it! We found it! Oh, it's locked. Well, good news! They have windows. If they installed a Mac on their house wall, there would have been nothing I could do. But thankfully, they had windows. Okay, Astrolite to the Astrolite person. Then we will also... This is so dark! I think that's the tunnel. I'm playing on a new GPU. The lighting is not ideal, I would say. I would say that VTM's games won't really be all that much. Paradox doesn't seem to be keen on investing, and Bloodlines 2 will likely really hiccup on them. We're probably gonna have a couple of visual novels again. The most recent visual novel is using AI art, which is very off-putting. And apparently the writing's not even that good either. So I ain't playing it. I'm gonna assume that their actual full game products are gonna be few and far between. And whether they score anything again, that's always the question. Hi, I got your boom booms. Have you crossed the Dark River, Mercury? I got the boom boom.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
I sent them to the other side.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
Your gold? Yes, here is your gold, Mercury.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
I don't know where you're getting kidneys for $250, and I'm afraid to ask. Where do my feet lead me next?
You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
Glorp, that is a good assumption. It's just that when one of the projects gets stuck in development hell, like Bloodlines 2 did, I don't suppose that they would want to like start new projects to even enter development hell with. And WW86, if it's not a genuine human creation that has heart and soul in it, with an idea that they really wanted to express, honestly not even interested in it. Tell me of the House of Wares.
I heard a lot about that operation. Well, I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. But it'd be suicide to walk in there. Got a small army of trigger-happy types and they're all packing. I don't know, maybe,
Yes, fleet-footed one. Like, you can spam the whole market with whatever kind of bullshit generation does that you want. But that's what I see it as, spam.
There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tong. Bertram Tong. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tong's hiding out at the moment.
It was a real surprise for me that they canceled Life by You instead of trying to, you know, fire the developers and get new ones, but they kept Bloodlines 2 running. If anything's not gonna pay off, it's that one. The worm hides in turbid liquids.
Tong's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tong...
Turbid liquids?
I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tong thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's
the sewers?
Until Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, You're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
I'll try. Where's the dark daughter of Janus?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum.
My character really knows a lot.
Place. I try not to do business there.
What can you tell me of the dark daughter of Janus?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
I need you to paint me a picture of someone.
Who exactly?
Janus's white daughter.
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head.
Like me!
I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
What whispers?
Call me old-fashioned, but I just can't talk about that kind of thing in front of a woman.
Refuse me again and I'll make you a eunuch.
Alright, Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
The main man. Who did you ask, LaCroix? Oh no, LaCroix has a limp dick. I need you to paint me a picture of someone.
Who exactly?
The worm in the black bath?
I don't know him myself.
Black
I'd like to meet
bath?
Him. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
I know where he is, but... Black bath? Tell me of the lady and her people. Oh, whoop! Wrong button.
Who exactly?
The fleet-footed god.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
Tell me more of the blood.
Right. You're straight off the bus. Once a month I get fed vampire blood. Heals me faster.
It's like your period, but in reverse.
I don't age. By looking at me, you wouldn't realize it, but I'm almost 60.
Well, I am no longer here. I thank thee for all of your information. Have places to be and people to harass. Namely, I should probably also introduce myself to the store. Even if I ain't gonna be using it, I might sell some stuff to him. I am carrying some extras on me right now. I'm not gonna be really using any books or pills or car stereos. Don't even have a car to put a stereo in.
Hey.
How would you even find a car without a stereo? What?
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
The voices tell me you got a boomstick with my name on it.
Oh, damn it, who told you that?
I am totally sane and can be trusted with a weapon, don't question it. The Keymaster.
Huh? What are you smoking? More importantly, where can I get some? Look, I can't have people talking about this, you know? I'm not exactly properly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal.
They really sound like my kind of weapons, though. I do as you command, Death Dealer.
Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
I agree. My tongue shall be silent.
All right. Come and take a look, then.
So we don't even know what books are, which is great, because we ain't using them in this playthrough. Anyway, have some pills, have a normal watch, have a morphine bottle or two, have a silver ring, have a car stereo. You can have this thing. I think it's a thing that you read, but I never learned how to, so never mind. Anyway, thank you for doing business with me. That's all that I wanted. Well, that and maybe just stare at your stuff a little bit. So someone has... I assume this is silver, because otherwise you wouldn't really, like, you know, sell plates and trays to a place like this. He doesn't have a lot of stuff, but he has a wheelchair, a guitar, a drum kit, an old clock. Do you buy anything? Like, if people just bring you, I don't know, like a gurney, would you take a gurney? Tourniquet, you know? So we have some stereos, some car stereos. That looks like a very old camera. Some vases. A microwave. I think that's a microwave. A very old clock. A couple of phones. A couple TVs. Candlestick. Joysticks, keyboard, mouse. Wonder how functional those are. I think that's like an old computer thing. Some monitors. That's a coffee maker from the looks of it. Couple of paintings. There's enough. Oh, even like several fridges. You can buy enough stuff to furnish like a really old vampire lair if you felt like it, and a very new vampire lair if you felt like it. Unfortunately, I can't really buy furniture of him because that would be so hilarious. Like, imagine if my Malkavian ass just decided what I really needed today was a second fridge. I can't tell you why, but it's just something that we really need. And look, he sells some. I may as well buy a few, right? A few. There's like 3 in there. Yeah, I know, 70s cheek. Or just the appropriate amount of rust. I don't remember if we told Kilpatrick that this thing is not coming back. Like, I know that we did his hunter, but I don't think that we did the one that, like, bounced the bail. And then we'll have to speak with the lady in the diner.
Hey there, hot stuff.
Hey there, Pudge. I have some dirt on Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
He is in a galaxy far, far away.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of others.
Good luck searching in a galaxy far, far away. Thank me in the pictures of presidents.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
I am no longer here.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Your neck is as red as delicious liquid. Farewell. That image. Are we calling him German? Because it feels like it. Like, you know how different...
I have seen the squirming on the horizon.
It is kind of funny, because if you go to America, they go white is white. But there's quite a lot of, like, racial differences between white. Racial, like, seems the wrong word for it. And German skin undertone, for example, is really red. Don't ever, like, get a German drunk, because if you also raise their blood pressure up, like, they can get the significant color of red. So I'm like, is that what's happening there? Because he looks pretty pale to me. Like, I can't see that undertone with him.
Something I can help you with.
A heavy weight lies on your shoulders.
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Dark and heavy burden, I leave it to you.
Goodbye, then.
I hate that we can see through him, but we can't stop him right now. Can't really steal their condiments, can't really visit their bathrooms, which is a shame.
I'm busy here.
Sir, you're cooking some oil and nothing else. You have a queue.
Another fucking run in my pantyhose.
Oh, like your pantyhose ran. I thought that something was running down your panty. Why are you wearing pantyhoses with that? Like, nobody can see them. Yes. Gotta be extra tasty just for the clientele. I see a pale girl in my mind. Have you seen the pale girl too?
Is that a trick question?
Thin blood. Do you know these words?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
From where did the words thin blood enter your brain?
I know I've heard that before.
The pale, pretty flower girl muttered them, perhaps?
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
I mean, I could rob her, but okay. Our paths may cross. She didn't even find me weird. That just kind of shows what kind of people cross through here. So Rolf Totem has a pawn. We can follow that up. That's Lily, aka the flower girl. It's not like a little flowery design. That's pretty cute. Well, you know, they are at the right height. I suppose that's what you get for approaching people from the wrong side. They get a bit confused in the head, you know? Patrick! Patrick! I have another thing to ask. It's about Totem of Rolf's. Not directly from you, but you have a pretty good PC down there. I'm gonna use it.
Hope you've slipped into something comfortable.
An R?
If you're new to town or
don't, no, SC, don't ask me to be good with the alphabet of all things. I never said that I was smart. Totem, Rolf. Bond written on the 8th of the... That would be...
Caller, you've got the first shot at Deb tonight.
July 22nd, 03. Hi, Deb. Immigration. Case 663321. Bond amount $15,000. Type of bond. Collateral. Car. Red Lighting Bird 77. California played Goigoni. Notes. Go back to Germania, pal. We don't take the euro in these parts. Okay, let's go and seek out a red car. Actually, is anything else interesting on that page? Like, what did Silvers do? 17,000. Hunting rifle. Just because an animal's rare doesn't mean you should sneak into the zoo and eat it before it goes extinct. What?
Caller number 3. What's keeping
Okay, Roddy Silvers. Valentine. Cash paid in full. She's got a rep for beating the snot out of the locals. Isabel Valentine. I don't know who that is. Sounds like she might come up at some point. Let's keep an eye for her. I'm sorry, Schmidt is a very complicated name to type. I even input a comma into that. Al Schmidt. Grand Theft Auto. $1,000. Collateral car. White 88. Felster generic GT. California plate. Oh me, oh my. I don't think the car he put up for collateral is his. Yeah, that would be a good guess. I'm sorry guys, I'm just gonna entertain myself by reading this for a bit. Nelson B. Brian Nelson, $10,000 type of bond cash. Local thug threw some guy who was allegedly trying to buy drugs from him down the beach access stairs. I think I've seen those guys. They're a bit dead now.
Well, this girl's
Orion
got a bill,
Olsen.
so it's time for a few commercials.
Bond amount $15,000. Type of bond car, black, 99 Ponce Strip, Jamando. California plate, level 2 drunk. Guy drove his SUV through a bookstore, but since there wasn't a coffee shop inside, there were no casualties.
Is that week old fish?
Does that mean that nobody buys book in here? Address so B.
Sir, take a test for me?
Stop trying to buy drugs from me!
Oh, seriously, drive these up your
Oh no, I made a typing mistake again.
Motherfucking great chicken right there.
Bobby Pedrosa robbery, $20,000. Collateral car, green 77. Race Gulf Lestine, California plate, still 555. Robbed a convenience store in Hollywood. Oh, we see something similar happening later. That is a lot of bond for that kind of robbery. Thunder Perillo Jr., identity theft. Case, bond amount $10,000, type of bond, collateral, one Russian woman? What? Charged with impersonating a coder? Okay.
That's it.
I'm sorry. Can I put up people for bonds? Steve Rhodes.
There's something familiar about this.
Bond written just because. Bond amount $5,000. Have a bond. Collateral Steve Stubb. He just looks suspicious. They should just keep him in jail so he doesn't have the chance to pull off the crime everyone suspects he's bound to. Was that a developer?
I'm gonna have to make a deposit.
Grady C. Possession with intent to distribute. Bond amount $25,000. Type of bond property. House 222 Oceans Way. Wow, that's local surfer. Is that the drug house?
Patented timerly spiritoids
remain
on the plate to be absorbed into your food.
Mitch to Tabby Everson, concealment of firearms, bond amount $10,000, paid in full. Guy's got a big purple blotch on his face that will make you sick.
There are 2 separate incidences of hit and runs.
Deceased! Chunk of him washed ashore last week. Oh, that's not something that I wanted to hear.
Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne.
Ansel Gretel Kramer.
Homicide. Democratic candidate
Prostitution. Bond amount $3,000, paid in full. This is what he used to call a jack in the box. Wind her up, and something's gonna pop up. Oh. Are you sure it's prostitution and not sexual harassment? Would you call it prostitution if somebody's like carrying his junk inside a box? Mike Mateo, battery. Prior conviction for possession, amount $5,000, paid in full. Another local, Santa Monica used to be a swell place to live. Well, don't worry, I swept up a couple of them, I just murdered them. Chad Moore. Public disturbance, noise. Amount $2,000, type of bond, collateral 50 copies of console game Red Asphalt. 40 copies of PC game Arcanum. Brought him in for excessive talking smack at the local arcade. Wow, why does he have
the wrong month to cancel my life insurance?
No, don't say that.
I can't.
You're gonna make it. With a guy
What
from
kind of
other movie that was slightly popular.
Yeah, okay, let's just move on.
That show you sometimes watch.
Sienna Baum.
With 2 spectacular
Prostitution, $1,500, paid in full. Local girl, friend of bondsman who did not know that she was a working girl when he picked her up, has identified that she carries a contagious case of the Hooch Devils.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime. Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know I have.
Venereal disease is fun. Mark Bremerkamp.
The only girl who was
Public disturbance, drunk, indecent exposure, vandalism, amount 2,200, cash paid by credit card, public urinator. I think I saw a couple. I can eat them. They're wonderful. Oh, Vandal Cleaver. Oh,
Vico.
the guy that works at the
Why are you up so late?
at the blood store. 2 counts concealment of a deadly weapon. Threats. Amount $20,000. Paid in full. Picked up after a local woman reported being stalked by subject. Found with a knife and a stun gun. Good lawyer got this guy's sentence talked down from intent to do bodily harm to restraining order in a matter of hours. Those strings were pulled there. Who got F? Fernando Cugat. A statutory rape. Purchasing alcohol for a minor. Bond amount $10,000. Car, red Powell Persephone. STP4LD. Z.
Hello, Gomez. What's the latest conspiracy?
Conspiracy? This goes beyond conspiracy, okay? There's no word for something.
Stop for ladies, I think. Picked up outside the asylum for trying to move a drunk 16-year-old to his car. This ain't Canada, buddy. Okay, from V, I'm pretty sure I heard Virgil come. Drunken nudity. $5,000. Paid in full. He's a local. Durbin M. I'm pretty sure I also saw... Oh, Michael Muddy Durbin! Our guy. Assault. Prior conviction for Grand Theft Auto. Prior conviction for robbery. Bond amount $10,000. Type of bond. Collateral 01 Corvega color gray. Three-peat offender. Really wouldn't be surprised if this guy tries to run. Well, he did. And now we know. Ah, well that was interesting. We got a whole bunch of exposition. Especially about the guy that just looked sus. So, you know, he got charged and stuff. Anyway, I got a car to check out. Also an asylum to visit. So let's do just that. Let's check out the car and then maybe pop by the asylum. Because, you know, we can. That did not play right. So that is a diary, and it is a diary of Lily. It seems to be a woman's diary. We can tell just from looking at it. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful. Oh my god, his name is Rolf and he's from Germany. European men are just so classy comparing to boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and that's what I think it is. It's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing, so she was dating him for like 3 weeks. I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was sober. Woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. Don't know what's wrong with me. Apparently she doesn't get hungry, which is amazing. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? So there was like 2 months now. So she knew Rolf for maybe what, like 4 months-ish now? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. Another month passes. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's gonna leave. Ooh, that is a big time jump. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did you do this to me? You haven't fed in 4 months and you're fine. That is a miracle in vampire terms. I talked with this guy I met in Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. I met the guy from Surfside again. He had no idea who I am. This is in April. We're now in, like, I think October-ish. Maybe November-ish? I think October-ish. I brought E, the guy from Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he was going back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. He kissed me last night and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. Well, you haven't fed for 8 months. Yeah, that seems about right. But I drank too much and I gave him my blood to save him. It will probably last you for the next couple of years, to be honest. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? Haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. That's only a couple of weeks, girl. It lasted months before. You'll be fine. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bloods and get out before anyone catches me. You know, you haven't fed for 8 months and you were like fine, and then you drank one guy dry and suddenly your appetite wakes up. Well, I guess now we know what not to do. Did you like drop from humanity 10 to 9 or something and then suddenly your brain remembered that you're a vampire or what? Oh, I never paid attention to the statues. Yes, when you eat chocolate once. I want to do this thing called, no clip. Mainly because we're examining the scenery today, boys. Don't mind me, all of you normal passing-bys, there's nothing to see here. The faces are so weird. They're like mummies. They're supposed to be like in straitjackets? The sign's pretty well made. Do you have a roof? No, you don't. Okay, let's not kill that illusion. Ah, there we go. Back to reality. Here comes gravity. I suppose some other vampires pulled some strings. And like the guy got scared because the strings were not supposed to be pulled. I wonder if he's even alive, honestly.
What do we have here?
You look like you were gonna fight me.
Plaything straight out of life and into my club. You smell new, little girl, like fabric softener do on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Not even a little bit. I see before me a beauty who shares the madness of my mind.
What? Oh my, a Malkavian. This ought to be absolutely delicious. 2 minds as crazy as ours, and who knows just what might happen.
Fun things. Greetings, daughter of Janus.
Oh, but you've got it bad, little girl. Not sure exactly what is real and what isn't? Janus, let's see. Isn't that a two-faced Roman god? Of course, you're right. You just happened to meet the prettier face first.
We're learning how to keep our eye contact, Theon. You're the whiteness. She of alabaster and ivory.
Wait until Therese hears that. I am white to her black. She'll be absolutely furious. Of course, I won't be wearing white to any weddings, but we could talk about that later.
Tell me your name, daughter of Janus.
I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. I'm the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
My heart beats like 1,000 primal drums. Give me the gift of your name.
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart.
I'm Hugo Stukerson.
We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
Until our shattered selves once again collide. Yes! The camera's properly horizontal. Okay, this music is hella copyrighted, but we're enjoying this properly. And look at that bounce. I like how if you dance, everybody gathers. The thing is, we're not afraid to move. Then again, we're not afraid to walk dressed like this either.
Fucking mayhem, bro.
Who the hell is talking?
Sucks, bro. I don't think this sucks, bro.
Something bad has happened somewhere. We are wearing panties, I must confirm. We do have no underboob. I like these punky clones in here. And then the guy with like full-on gimp mask over there. We don't need a humanity point that badly, honestly, so we can't stop dancing right now. But I will be testing out the dance floors everywhere where I go just because we can experience them. I kind of spat on myself. Golden goo, what say you?
Yeah, not much. Just waiting around for my master.
But what of the secret hunt?
Oh man, not good. That's why I'm waiting to talk to him.
Who is the nasty dude?
Okay. I guess I can tell you about it. Oh man, his name's Bertram Tongue. He's a Nosferatu.
Ah, I too seek the nasty dude.
Oh man, I wish I knew where he was. I'm getting antsy waiting around for him. I need to tell him some stuff, you know? I don't know where he is or stays or anything. Oh man, whenever he needs me, just, you know, appears.
Should have asked for the address of his like favorite rat or something. But what of the secret hunt?
Oh man, wow. Bertram had me keeping an eye on this guy. This Asian dude who's been poking around Santa Monica. Bertram thought he might be a bad
No, was that the 90s Vampire the Masquerade show? I heard that it was bad. A life eater from across the sea.
Life eater? Damn! I don't even know what that means. Is that right? Scary ass
Is that kind of good?
I ask? Oh man, it's like that's what I think he is.
Tell me more of this creature.
Oh man, this guy, this thing got wise to me. Now instead of me watching him, he's watching me, you know? You see this guy appear around me all the time, like off in the distance watching me, he'll warp up next to me. Oh man, then disappear.
And the truth does not match the words that fall from your mouth.
Oh, what are you saying?
truth to your words be made.
How did you know? Look. Oh, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, why should I tell you anything, huh? I mean, you're not being straight with me.
I never knew that you can catch him if you're Malkavian. I definitely played through this game as a Malkavian before. But we are.
Okay. Damn it. Damn. All right, look. I messed up, okay? I'm just doing what I was told, though.
Onward, do speak.
Bertram knew you were coming. Knew you'd come by here. He planted me and told me what to say about the Asian thing, but it's true. I swear. And everything else is true, too. This Asian guy needs to be taken out. I can't do it. So Bertram needs you to.
Favors are for friendlies, not the spinners of lies.
Seriously, no really. This thing is here and it's bad news for all of us. Bertram says there could be an army of them show up any day unless we show we need business.
The deed will be done by my hand.
Hell yeah! Right on! Okay, like I said, he's some kind of Asian vampire thing, you know? The only clue I got is this driver's license that he dropped once while I was tailing him. He's so freaked out that I haven't even had a chance to check it out.
Does not this license tell the tale of his location?
No. The picture on the license isn't him. I don't know why he had it, but, well, it might help you find out where he is and what he's doing. Here, take it.
I will do this dark deed.
Right on! Just come back and let me know the job's done so I can stop freaking out. Maybe I'll see Bertram by then.
Farewell, Golden Ghoul. So fun that you can call people out for lying. Best vampire ever.
What can I get you, beautiful?
I seek the daughters of Janus.
Janus? What the hell are you talking about?
It's Janus, you goofball. The sisters spawned of the two-headed god.
Like the only sisters around here are Therese and Jeanette, and they own the place. They're both upstairs fighting as usual. Why do you need to see them?
Their voices are the mother of my ears. What?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Don't worry! I had no idea what I said the moment I said it. Therese waits in the arms of her own shadow.
Yeah, whatever. Look, I'll let you know. When you start getting too weird up there, I'll have to come up and escort your freedom behind back out of the street. You hear me?
Your blood is thicker than the Ale House brew. Farewell. That is such a creepy thing to say to somebody. This is not a very tall ceiling. I can hit my head easily. Either that or I'm very good at jumping. Ah yes, that thing's still there.
Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up bitch. So vulgar. I can't even look at you sometimes. Jezebel. Oh, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century barb. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked painted pout, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no shame. Let she who is without sin cast the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. It suits you. You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that! Should I start calling a duck a pig as well? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
We don't have any seduction, unfortunately, and we have no way of getting it because this XP is not for spending, it's for hoarding and staring at this big, big, big number because it makes us hot. Hi!
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil.
Are you Therese, the dark daughter of Janus?
Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club.
Fellow
and the only person
Malkavian,
in this
hi.
city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
Call off your conflict with Worm, Dark One.
Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean.
I don't want to meddle with your madness. Just make a wormy peace.
I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
Deal! Speak of your voice, Dark One.
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt.
I'm using my
While
keyboard
I
as a
don't have
piano.
stock and hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
If you will give the word to the worm that he is not wanted, I will go.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
My gold is word, what? Then I'm off to the house on the ocean.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
I'll do what needs to be done, Dark One.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
Then I'm off to the house on the ocean. Actually, what can you even tell me? How much hate between you and the worm?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority?
Do I have authority? Could I have
Like it
authority?
if I never had to hear that name again.
Tell me of your sister, the White Princess.
Jeanette is the freak show I keep around to lure in curiosity seekers. She's very good with the clientele, but her business skills are approximate to those of a 4-year-old with a $1 bill and a 5 and dime.
And also some sexual favors. Can I pull some answers from your mind? I assume that's a yeah. Okay, the only thing that I can ask about is the Ocean House Hotel now. Let's... That is true. They have to share theirs. Mine's all mine. Now mind you, one belongs to Huggle and the other to Spookerson. But they're a lot better at sharing than the Mormon sisters. I think for today, let's go to the hotel and then maybe let's stop there. I will consider maybe adding some extra bonus streams into October, depending on how I feel. I will see, you know, approaching the whole Halloweeny thing, especially on the last week of October, it just feels appropriate. I'm only doing one playthrough, but expect this to be a bit of a slow crawl, simply because I don't want to go fast, my man. I'm gonna take it the walkie speed. It is quite enjoyable, very insane. 10 out of 10 with Malkavian again, with Malkavian without any levels even. Anyway, need to find the access to the spooky place. I'm not great at navigating sewers. This is so brightly green. By the way, for whoever hasn't seen my previous streams, I am on a new GPU. I am on Intel Archmage, which means that games are not necessarily guaranteed to run, because my 1080 has breathed its last breath 10 years after it got released. And that one I also took secondhand from my husband, and then I stole his GPU, so he bought himself an AMD GPU. Now I am on this one. It runs Guild Wars great. I needed to use a Vulkan wrapper for The Sims 2. Bloodlines seems to work. What else do I want in life? Surely nothing else. I don't remember. I think it was like either 250 or 350 when it released. And I just stole it off my husband. And the AMD GPU that he got to replace it with for himself is 400. I want to go all the way to this fence over here to... Do you hear that? It's almost like an ice cream truck kind of music. I don't live in the kind of household that can afford like actually expensive stuff. So we do keep our GPUs cheap. The one thing about my GPU giving out though that's kind of good is I definitely needed more VRAM than what I was on for the next generation of games that are coming out. Like I am fully intending to play Enzoy when that releases. That would have needed an upgrade. And I'm looking forward to Planet Coaster 2, which is next month. That would have probably also needed an upgrade. Oh god, I forgot that you launched whatever is purple at me. We're just gonna, you know, take a look at this. Ocean House on Fire. Beautiful picture of a corpse. Source of Inferno. Still a mystery to the officials. That thing is not lying down. Did you take an interview from a walking ghoul? And like, not ghoul like Vampire the Masquerade ghoul, but like ghoul like Fallout 4 smooth skin ghoul, because I have a feeling. You can see through the gap over there. No haunty dude in here. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, that that was a small jump, actually. I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay. I don't play spooky games. And I don't play roguelikes anymore. My heart can actually do quite a funny hiccup thingy. So, startle is not a good thing. The hiccup never feels nice. When you like miss a heartbeat or get several at the same time because your heart no longer knows what the hell it's doing. It's just not very nice or convenient or interesting. So, you know, it's not... Oh, right! Somebody could have charmed a corpse, of course. It's just... I don't appreciate jump scares. That was not a jump scare. That was just me face tanking the damage. But, that guy, I knew that he was there, but for some reason I did not expect him to only be there when I turned around. Grand opening. Santa Monica celebrates the new Ocean House Hotel. Should we actually properly go downstairs? You know what? As this is the last mission that we're doing for today, yes. Whee! You can skip it, by the way, by just being good at jumping. You can literally jump over that, as that's like shattering, and it will earn you some time. I have learned this from speedrunners. Venada, she is, I don't know if she would like me to disclose that. Hi, at least you weren't a jump scare. But I think her people know regardless. She kind of shares a similar spirituality to me. So, do I go here? Do I not go here? Probably not. I need the key. Definitely don't have 8 lockpicking. Similar spirituality to me. So I am in a private group with her and with like another person. We talk about spiritual stuff in there, but I am like subscribed to her Twitch, as in I'm following her. I sometimes watch her. She does speedrunning stuff sometimes. Vampire the Masquerade is one of those games that she does sometimes. Have that in common. Hotel hell! Child's severed head found in hotel laundry room. That's not... Look, when your child needed a hair wash, you did not need to put the whole head into the washing machine, just saying. I know it's tempting. But anyway, because she does speedrunning things, I have learned a couple of things from her. Like, jumping that gap, or hopping up and down on the desk inside the, you know, the club in order to skip some NPC dialogue and just trigger stuff. And I'm not the greatest speedrunner. In fact, I couldn't do it, but... In fact, the longer I go, the slower I get. So there's that, but I'm interested, you know, when other people are doing things. I like watching the things that are being done. I mean, charred body also works. That's it? No more music from me? Oh, come on. Surely, you could have continued playing. That's a fun little jungle. That's locked. What was there anyway? Was that the room? The room TM where we did the room stuff? Of roominess. Okay, my GPU did nothing to the clarity of the lines that I'm hearing. They're very clear. I like it. I definitely can't lockpick that one. I should have looked into the room that I just opened. Of course, there's nothing actually there. Hello! But there it goes. Thank you for pointing in direction. I will be there shortly. Just want to investigate your stuff and, you know, and things. Casual ghost room ASMR. The best chopping blocks on the block. 10 out of 10. Would visit again. And tank all of the phones thrown at me. Possibly. You might want to flush that out. Another body. Police say second child was chopped up like firewood. Yeah, it wasn't the room where that was happening. It was... the sound was crunchy. I'm not entirely sure that he didn't eat his son because that was... It was fairly wet as far as the sounds go. Very... Hotel's taller than 2 floors, right? Yeah, probably. Look at the daddy and his anger issues. Either that or he got set on fire. Either way, not too good. Wait. Are you... Is your sister holding a thought bubble or... Is there just like a tiny pink cloud penis escaping her? I don't know. Nope, not the level up screen. We're not ever engaging in that. These ones are pretty new. Dinosaurs, animals in the wild, animal ABC. Those weren't here when that picture was being drawn. I like the storm noises. I legitimately dig rain, so... Thanks for the key. Get out! Soon I will. The moment I'm just gonna be doing a bit of my exercising goodness. And, you know, getting your belongings and stuff. I'll go, I promise. I'm not intending to live in a hotel. Now, it would be kind of fun, but honestly not enough people to eat. All of the people that I could eat, pretty dead. So I can't eat them. I don't consume ghosts, unfortunately. Ah, yes. And this is my mom's pink dildo. I don't know if it's the patch that did it or if I'm just paying more attention. I've never noticed quite a few like small details. Like the little string thing that plays when you break in through the roof. Murder, suicide, ocean house killer possibly responsible for Inferno. Also, all that chatter, was that just, you know, for the times long past, or do ghosts just have like really fun celebrations when I'm not looking? And then when I am looking, they're like, shh. Stay quiet. Don't tell anyone. Mom's dildo, the forbidden pacifier. He's also a great piano player, but don't tell him that I told him that. Honestly, really appreciating it. Now let me just sit here and read your diary. This is charred remains of what looks like a diary. Just arrived here. Was the 30th of May. Hey, the same month that I'm born. Except I'm born a couple weeks earlier. Just arrived here at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. The first 2 days have been almost perfect, except that Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think that it was sent by some other admirer? Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better by tomorrow. Look, at the very least you got chopped to pieces inside a hotel, right? You could be just stuck haunting some random house in the suburbia. How boring would that have been? Sun is out today, not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems a little on edge, keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. There was a picnic for hotel guests this morning. Quite a grand affair. Ed is in a dark mood. I don't know what I can do to reassure him that he is my one and only love. The only time he seemed to brighten up was when he was speaking to the groundskeeper. Boys and their tools. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children. I found him more than once in the bathroom holding the locket and staring at it. I'm afraid he suffered some sort of breakdown. Told him we can go home, but he just shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. Ed left early this morning and I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Again, against my better wishes, Ed Jr. want to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him if... Wait, someone is knocking at the door. So, 2 days left on the 4th. 1 day left would have been... They would have been leaving on the 6th. So, I suppose Ed decided to murder his cheating wife after they finished the holiday. So he was like living... Like giving her some grace period. Like, look, you can enjoy the holiday. It's all fine. We're all dying at the end. Oh my god, Ed covered in blood. I scribble frantically, staring right directly at Ed while writing this down. Coming to kill me. ... Locked myself in the bathroom. Screaming might have been more helpful than this ... He's gone crazy. Crazy, I tell you. My diary that nobody will ever read. He keeps shouting, we'll go together forever and he'll never let me go. Someone please help? That's when he chopped off her head and was all like, right, that's enough of writing ghosty time. I think she tried. It just didn't work very well. Thank you for opening the door. That's what I was waiting for. I'll do whatever I want. You're not the boss of me. If I want to go squish, it's up to me to go squish. Capiche? You You know, if he saw the pink toy box, he might have felt a lot better. Well, I don't know, maybe it would have given him some, I don't know, pee-pee inadequacy. It's like, my penis not good enough for you? You need to store a dead one in a box? Ooh, the petrified reed was not meant to fall into the hands of the damned, but vampires can benefit from his shamanic magic all the same. Increases defense by 1 point. Chat! Would it be cheating for me to have this? You decide. I'm not doing books. I haven't given thought about items. If you say that we can't have it, I'll leave it alone. If you say that it's okay to take, I'll take it. I swear I could hear like tiny bit of music somewhere. You know what? We'll take it. YouTube, if you think I shouldn't have this, I'll drop it. Because it is here. It's because we're not leveling. What I started with is what I'm gonna have for the rest of the game. Not spending experience. As such, very thoughtfully, my research is at 1. So I can't even read books, so I'm not even tempted by them. But I don't know what to think about items, honestly. So up to people to decide. This is just a defense point 1 though, and I can drop it at any point. I don't think that it's gonna do anything for me, especially inside a hotel. Murders unsolved. Mother or father could have been the ocean house killer. Ah, look, what a charming couple. It kind of looked like she married a thug, honestly. Like, just the way that that guy was carrying himself in that photo. Explosions! And fire. Oh, so that's what I was hearing. Ah, well, you know, that's fair. I am gonna be buying armor, so I suppose that's similar. Now, okay. There is this issue that's called playing on this GPU be hella dark, yo. I think there's a corridor in this way. Look. My vampire is not equipped with dark vision. Those are elves, not vampires. When you explode light, you confuse me greatly. I stand around and I'm like, what do? And I have to figure out what I do. That is very bright. Ooh, that's a lighthouse! I was like, what be the spinny lighty thing? And somebody's baby's crying. No babies were murdered, so I'm gonna assume that that's just, you know, the normal baby crying thing that babies do sometimes. Sneaky, sneaky! I need to sneak that way, but... Okay, I can't sneak anywhere else. I suppose it could have burned down. This whole place went up in fire afterwards. I guess my brain is crying at the moment. It's like, no, this is so scary. Ooh, lighthouse. Let me stare at the lighthouse through the goddamn manifesting wall, goddamn you. That is a very low-res picture. Oh! Okay, my brain cries sometimes. That is fair. If I was us, I would cry too. It decided to come on like quite the right time for it as well. Aha! Look at my trick shots. Are we less haunted now? Now that I have the locket? Hopefully. Maybe I'm bringing the ghosts with me. Maybe we can hang them somewhere more fun. They can like go on a big ghosty adventure. I am surprisingly healthy after all of that. And goddamn, I really did believe that there was a ghost baby. It's just my brain. So then, Ocean House Hotel has been done. And just to confuse myself, you know what? Let's go home. Let's just find home. Because I was like, hey, maybe I should just end it inside a tunnel. No. Let's do a proper vampire thing and actually like go to our haven. Then when we log in the next time, we can check our emails, maybe listen to some Deb at Night. You know, we're taking it easy. So that easy is what we'll do. Easy is what we'll take. My blood is not ticking down anymore, so there's no stress to this. We can do this all day long if we really, really wanted to. So look at us, just going back home, enjoying our haven. I do see we have some boards, so I suppose when the day comes, we put these boards precariously up here, which just kind of feels like a disaster waiting to happen, because I do believe that those, if I was a vampire, I wouldn't trust some flimsy boards. Like, it feels like it's 1 second away from final death here. Especially if you're using the mattress, which is a double mattress, which I suppose I would. But honestly, the window's kind of scary. The bathroom doesn't even have a door, so that's not good. There's a shower curtain. I don't know how well that would do against light. I suppose if we move the fridge, and this place should be on the receiving end of absolutely minimal light, I could probably crawl into a cupboard or the oven. But the oven has an open top, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm not feeling very safe and secure in this haven, if I have to be honest. Like, I feel like if we hang those boards up, the tiniest bit of movement and we can all just come crumpling down. That's a lot of window over here, and we don't even have a bathroom door. And I can't explain that bit. Kinda would like one. Thank you very much. Maybe I should have visited that guy's pawn shop and asked if he has any doors for sale. Because I could use one right now. The windows views are kind of nice. It is indeed a sweet, sweet slum. And that sweet, sweet slum is where we end today's session. So thank you everybody for joining our slumming in Santa Monica. When we come back, we're gonna continue this. I am gonna see what I'm doing with my streams. I might just have like more streams right at the end of October. I'll see. I still have a Tabletops RPG to finish. I know that nobody's watching it, but I should still upload it. It's nice. Furnace RPG, which is my storyteller, and he's a very great person. So that's gonna happen at some point when we get together and have the last session. And for now, thank you all that watched me on Twitter. Wait, Twitter? You can watch people there? Thank you all for watching me on Twitch. I have not got insane, I promise. Thank you all for watching me on YouTube, and thank you my Patreons for supporting me. This is gonna be a very, very long October, and I hope that we're all gonna enjoy it, because I'm gonna soak up all of that Bloodlines into me, so that I can charge myself of one playthrough for the whole year. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you the next time, hopefully. Bye-bye.